When the days get better, the nights get better. I always feel this way. Through the hills, I hear you calling, miles and miles
What is up, everybody on YouTube? So I'm just here in my garage. No, I'm joking. I'm in my kitchen cooking, but I also wanted to talk about a really fun challenge I did recently, which was the comfort zone crusher. Now, for those who don't know, the guy who invented the comfort zone crusher did a TED talk, and that's pretty much what inspired the whole ordeal for me to do it. It's a very simple series of exercises that you do over 7 days. Basically built to bring you out of your comfort zone. I mean, hence the word comfort zone crusher. I thought it was super fun, that's why I wanted to share it with you. And it actually did help me get out of my comfort zone, and it really helped improve my social anxiety as well. I think that I'm a pretty social person, but even me, I think we can always improve and get better. Now, in the TED Talk, he talks about, and I'll post the link down there, how his experience with lying down on the floor, which is generally not socially conventional to do, really helped him look at other things that we stop ourselves from doing, or that we think that other people will humiliate us for doing. So to break down the actual course for you, it's 7 days, but you don't do everything. You don't do like a thing a day, so you do one thing over 2 days. So essentially, I believe it's 4 activities. So the first day, they have you lying down on the floor. The second day, they have you making eye contact and smiling. The third day, I believe, is giving compliments out. And the fourth and last day, fourth and last activity, which is day 7, is putting your arms up in public and walking around. And you can make bird noises if you want to do the advanced version. So let me just share my experience doing it. The first one, actually, I thought was not going to be that hard. Me and my friends, when we do game, we do stupid shit during day game all the time, like yelling and saying hi to random people all the time. But surprisingly, lying down on the floor is really scary for some reason. I think that it's also all the conditioning of your parents telling you, like, don't go on the floor is dirty. A lot of the time, me lying down on the floor, I felt like I was gonna like get some sort of disease or be like really injured for some reason. I don't know. So I actually have a video of me lying down on the floor. I think my friend posted it, and he posted it on his Instagram, and it was really funny because I did it twice. I did it once on the intersection at Young and Steeles, and I just lied down on the floor over there, and I did it one more time at the Eaton Center in the middle. Now, when I did it at Young and Steeles, no one stopped me, and no one even gave one crap. So I'm on the floor right now. It's not that bad. Although my heart is pumping and I'm kind of scared, it's actually kind of relaxing. I didn't even really get dirty. Surprisingly, the floors are not that dirty. I don't know why. I guess they're just, sidewalks are just rocks, so you don't really get that dirty from them. Now, when I did it at the Eaton Center, though, security did come up to me after like 30 seconds. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I just told them I'm lying down on the floor, and he just told me I can't lie down on the floor, and then I just got up and left. But other than that, nothing really happened. I think we have a lot of fears that people are gonna make excuse me, people are gonna make fun of us for lying down on the floor, but really wasn't that bad. The second thing, which was this was actually my favorite one, which is staring at people in the eyes and then smiling at them. Now, the hardest thing about this, and it asks you to do it with, I think, 5 people. The hardest thing about this is that most people will not look you in the eyes. So I was trying to do this for 2 days, and it was fucking impossible to even find someone who would hold eye contact for even a second. Like, most people, when you try to lock eye contact with them, they'll just look away or like look kind of past you. And it was really rare for me to actually find 5 people to look at them, and I'm outside a lot of times, so that one was surprisingly hard. But the nice thing about this exercise too is that it gives you a response, because most people don't know what to do when they actually look at someone in the eyes. But doing this challenge, now you have a built-in response, so to speak. Now you know what to do when someone actually does look you in the eye. You can respond by just giving them a little smile, or I sometimes just go like this, like give them the eyebrow wave, I think. And it definitely helps you keep at ease, because when you just do stuff like that to people, like smiling, or you can give a little wave. I actually end up doing that because like people will just not look at me in the eyes. It just makes you feel like the world is a more friendly place, and you find that most people will respond with a smile, or just not in the negative way that your brain thinks that they'll respond. In fact, I think 2 of the people smiled. One person like had no expression, and the 2 other people were like confused. They're just like they just like did not know how to handle another person smiling at them. It was really funny. So the third one, which is probably would be the most challenging for a lot of people, is actually going up to 5 people and giving them a compliment. Now, fuck, that's pretty scary for a lot of people. I mean, I've done day game, which is you go and talk to random people all the time, so it wasn't that bad for me per se, but still, just the idea of, you know, it's still scary. Talking to strangers is still scary. So I just went up to 5 people, and I would say things like, that's a nice jacket, or I like your shoes, and I think all 5 people were just like, thank you, and then that was it. I think actually one person was just like, kind of like, didn't know, like, wasn't really, I guess he was in his own head, he wasn't really there, he was just like, and he just kind of just walked away. But generally, people were pretty open to getting compliments on their clothing or whatever. I mean, imagine yourself, right? Imagine someone came up to you and gave you a compliment. You probably feel pretty good as well. Now the last one, keeping your hands up, was also pretty. Thinking about it, it's not that scary. Like, oh, I just have to do this outside. But actually doing it is a lot different, because I also thought this was gonna be really easy. But when I actually did it, this one I found garners the most attention. So I put my hands up like that, both of them, and I walked around. I was actually at Union Station, and actually a lot of people were looking. I was with a friend at the time too, but it attracted a lot of attention. Like, probably at least 30 people looked at me. But then the thing is, they don't really act on it. They just kind of look at you and then go on with their day. So it's kind of scary at first. You're like, oh shit, what are these people going to do? Because you're attracting so much attention. And I mean, just through social conditioning, we're taught not to attract attention to ourselves. And even for biological reasons, if you're attracting attention in the wild, you're increasing your potentials for predators and danger, right? But other than that, other than the first initial couple seconds where you're kind of scared that everyone's looking at you, when they kind of look away, or you kind of just get used to the attention because you just get used to attention during these exercises, it's really not that bad. And I really enjoyed doing these experiments, because it really did push me out of my comfort zone. And I actually redid the day 4 one and made bird noises, and that one was actually fun because it gives you a rush, because you're breaking out of so many just comfort zones. You're just breaking out of so many comfort zones. It really gives you, if you're breaking your fears, you're facing them head on, and it's a really exciting feeling. Best thing of all, the program's free, and there's a Facebook group so that you can actually post your videos of you doing it. You can maybe have a friend film it and post your results. So I would definitely recommend this for people who are looking to improve their social anxiety, or just get more extroverted, or just someone looking for a fun way to break out of their comfort zone. I really thought it would be a fun way for me to just try new things, and it was really good. For me personally, again, I really liked exercise 2. Now I feel like when I look at people in the eyes, I have a response that I can give them, and I feel like that was a big thing for me. Like, I just didn't know what to do when I looked at people in the eyes. So definitely check it out. I'll put the link below. It's just a free exercise. The only thing it's going to cost you is your own ego destruction. You actually, like, basically having to get out of your own identity of, oh, I'm so cool, and actually do some embarrassing shit, which is not even that embarrassing, to be honest. But yeah, check it out. There's a Facebook group too that there'll be a link to, and I recommend it. other than that, everybody just have a great day and live a lit life.